Peppa Pig, read it yourself. Going swimming. Peppa, George, Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, swimming pool, Rebecca Rabbit, watering can, Richard Rabbit. Peppa and George are at the swimming pool with Mummy and Daddy Pig. Peppa loves swimming. Peppa gets in the swimming pool. George is scared. He will not get in. Here, let me help you, says Daddy. Splash! George gets in the pool. He is not scared. Richard and Rebecca Rabbit are at the swimming pool with Mummy Rabbit. We love swimming, says Rebecca. Try kicking in the water, George. It will help you, says Mummy Pig. George and Richard try kicking in the water. Oops! Try not to splash us, says Daddy Pig. Everybody gets splashed. George and Richard love splashing. Look, George and Richard are good at kicking, says Peppa to Rebecca. We are good at swimming, says Rebecca. Peppa and Rebecca go up and down the pool. Look at us, George, says Peppa. Richard has a watering can. Oops! He has let it go. Daddy Pig swims down to get the watering can. Daddy Pig is good at swimming.
Wow!
Here you go, Richard, says Daddy Pig. Oops! Richard is splashing Daddy Pig with the watering can. Try not to splash me, says Daddy. Everybody loves swimming. The end. Read it yourself with Ladybird. Peppa Pig. Fun at the fair. George. Peppa. Daddy Pig. Mummy Pig. Stall.
Wow!
Panda. Slide. Funfair. Peppa Pig, George, Mummy and Daddy Pig are at the funfair. Peppa's friends are all at the funfair too. Peppa and Mummy Pig go to see one of the stalls.
Wow!
I love that big panda, says Peppa. Mummy Pig wins the big panda for Peppa. Hooray! Says Peppa. George wants to go on the big slide. Daddy Pig goes with him. George loves the slide, but the slide is too big for Daddy Pig. I don't like this slide at all, he says. Peppa and Mummy Pig go to the next stall. Mummy Pig wins another big panda for Peppa. George wants to go on the big wheel next. Daddy Pig goes with him. George loves the big wheel, but the wheel is too big for Daddy Pig. I don't like this big wheel at all, he says. George and Daddy Pig see Peppa and Mummy Pig at one of the stalls. Peppa wants Mummy Pig to win another panda. Mummy Pig wins all the pandas at the funfair. Hooray for Mummy, says Peppa. Peppa gives all her friends a big panda. Hooray! Say Peppa and her friends. We love fun fairs. The end. First words with Peppa Pig. Level 1. Daddy Pig's Big Jump. Meet Peppa, George, Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, and Mr. Potato. Learn and big, blue, down, funny, I, jump, my, red, run, yellow. Read television, everyone, costume, boots, muddy puddle. I can see Mr. Potato on the television, says Daddy Pig. Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig sat down. Mr. Potato is funny, says Peppa. A cap for the best jump in a muddy puddle, said Peppa. You can win that cap, Daddy. You can make a big run and jump. I can win. I can make a big run and jump down in a muddy puddle, says Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig, you can jump and win a cap, everyone said. Hooray! I can. I can make a big run and jump. I can go in my red and blue costume, said Daddy Pig. Wow. The red and blue costume is funny, said Peppa. Peppa, it is the best costume for Daddy Pig's jump, said Mummy Pig. Help, I cannot find my yellow boots for my run and jump, said Daddy Pig. Grandpa Pig had the yellow boots. Look at the funny yellow pots, he said. Daddy Pig had the red and blue costume and the yellow boots. Wow! I can make a big run and jump. I can jump down in the muddy puddle, said Daddy Pig. It will be funny, said Mr. Potato. Daddy Pig got set to run and jump. My red and blue costume is the best, and my yellow boots. My jump will be the best yet, he said. Daddy Pig did a big run. He did a big jump. Daddy Pig came down splash in a muddy puddle. A big jump is funny, said Daddy Pig. You can make a big run and a big jump, said Mummy Pig. And you came down in the muddy puddle, said Peppa. Can the big jump win the cap, said Mummy Pig. Daddy Pig, you can make a big run and a big jump, said Mr. Potato. Here is the cup. Daddy is the best, said Peppa. The end. Peppa Pig, read it yourself. The family computer. Peppa, George, Daddy Pig. Computer. Computer game. Work. Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig has work to do. She is on the computer. Daddy, says Peppa, can we go and see Mummy? Yes, if you can be good, says Daddy Pig. Can George and I see you work? Says Peppa. Yes, if you can be good, says Mummy. Can we play a computer game? Says Peppa. No, Peppa, I have work to do, says Mummy. Mummy Pig has work to do. Can we do your work with you? Says Peppa. Then she taps the computer. No, Peppa, says Mummy. The computer is not working. Sorry, Mummy, says Peppa. Daddy Pig, says Mummy. You're the expert. Can you come and mend the computer? Sorry, I am not very good at mending computers, says Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig taps the computer. He turns it off. Then he turns it on. Off, on. You have mended it, Daddy, says Peppa. Yes, I am an expert at mending computers, says Daddy. Can we play a computer game with you? Says Peppa. Yes, you can play your game, says Daddy Pig. Peppa and George are playing the computer game. It is a very good game. I see the computer is working again, says Mummy Pig. The end. Peppa Pig, read it yourself. Going boating. Peppa, Miss Rabbit, boat. Emily Elephant, Danny Dog, Captain Dog, Pedalo. Peppa and her family are going boating. Hooray! Boats, come and get a boat here, says Miss Rabbit. Not these boats, says Daddy Pig. We would like one of these easy ones, please. These pedalos are easy, says Mummy Pig. I would like a pedalo, please, says Daddy Pig. Peppa and her family all get into the pedalo. You will have to pedal, says Miss Rabbit. Emily Elephant and her family are going boating too. We would like this one, please, says Daddy Elephant. Danny Dog and Captain Dog are going boating too.
Wow!
We would like this one, please, says Captain Dog. Everyone is boating. You have to pedal, Daddy, says Peppa. This is not so easy, Daddy Pig says. All of the boats are here. Hooray! It is time for a picnic. Everyone loves picnics. It's time to come in, says Miss Rabbit, So, who will get back first, says Mummy Pig. Daddy Pig pedals and pedals. This is not easy at all, he says. It is Captain Dog who gets back first. I love boating, he says. Everyone loves boating. The end. Peppa Pig. Read it yourself, little creatures. George, Peppa Pig, B, Grandpa Pig, Granny Pig, Honey, Shell, Snail.
Wow!
This is Peppa Pig. This is George. George is her little brother. This is Grandpa Pig. And this is Granny Pig. Peppa, George and Grandpa are in the garden.
Hooray!
Grandpa gives Peppa a lettuce.
Wow!
What is that? Says Peppa. It's a little snail, says Grandpa. George likes a snail. Where is the snail now, Grandpa? Says Peppa. It is in its shell, says Grandpa.
Wow!
The shell is the snail's little house. George wants to be a snail in a little house. I want to be a snail in a little house too, says Peppa. Grandpa, we will eat your lettuce. Now Peppa and George's friends are in the garden too. Buzz, buzz, buzz. What is that? They say. Some bees, says Grandpa. Where are they going? Says Peppa. They will be going to make some honey, says Grandpa.
Wow!
I like honey, says Peppa. The friends want to be bees. Boo, 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 they say. Granny Pig is in the garden. Granny gives Peppa and her friends some honey to eat. I like bees, says Peppa. We like bees too, say Peppa's friends. We like to eat the honey they make. The end. First words with Peppa Pig. Level 2, Mr. Fox's van. Meet Peppa, Freddy Fox and Mr. Fox.
Hooray!
Learn all, at, be, black, did, do, have, knew, there, they, under, want, white. Read, things, banjo, rope, petrol, bike. Freddy Fox had a new bike and a new hat. The hat was black and white. Freddie went to see Peppa with the new bike and the new hat. He put on the black and white hat. I have a new bike and a new black and white hat. They come from my dad's van, said Freddie Fox. Do you have a bell on the bike? Said Peppa. No, if I want a bell, my dad will have a new one in the van, said Freddie Fox.
Wow.
Mr. Fox has a lot of things in his van. They went to find Mr. Fox's van. Mr. Fox did have a new bell in the van. I had a bell in the back under the hats, said Mr. Fox.
Wow.
If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van. Do you have a cup in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a cup in there. Mr. Fox had lots of cups at the back under the bikes. You have a lot of things in the van, they all said. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, said Mr. Fox.
Hooray!
Do you have a banjo in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a banjo at the back under the cups.
Wow.
You have a lot of things in there, they all said. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, said Mr. Fox. Do you have a tree in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a tree in the van.
Wow.
Do you want this tree? It was at the back, under the lamp, said Mr. Fox.
Wow.
You have a lot of things in there, they all said. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, said Mr. Fox. Do you have a hen in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a hen in the van. I've got this black hen in a white box. It was at the back under the clock, said Mr. Fox.
Wow.
You have a lot of things in there, they all said. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, said Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox and Freddie went to the van. Mr. Fox has a lot of things in the van, said Peppa. If you want a new thing, there will be one in the van, they all said. The van did not go. One thing Mr. Fox did not have in the van was petrol. Do you have a rope in the van? Said Peppa. Mr. Fox did have a rope in the van.
Hooray!
I have a lot of things in the van, but I must have petrol too, said Mr. Fox. The end. Read it yourself with Peppa Pig playing football. Peppa Pig and Susie Sheep are playing tennis. To you, Peppa, says Susie. To you, Susie, says Peppa. George wants to play tennis too. You can't play tennis, George, says Peppa. But you can be the ball boy. You have to get the ball for me and Susie. Peppa and Susie love playing tennis. Ball boy, says Peppa. George has to get the ball, so he runs and runs. George does not love tennis. Peppa's friends are here. They want to play too. We can play football, says Danny Dog. Hooray! Everyone cheers. Everyone loves football. The friends get into teams. They have a boys' team and a girls' team. Pedro Pony is in goal for the boys and Rebecca Rabbit is in goal for the girls. Richard Rabbit gets the ball. He runs and runs. He kicks the ball past Peppa and Susie Sheep.
Wow.
Then Richard kicks the ball past Rebecca and into the net. Go! Says Danny Dog. Hooray! Cheered the boys. Rebecca Rabbit gets the ball. She runs past Pedro Pony. Next, she throws the ball into the net. Go to me! Says Rebecca. It's not fair, says Pedro. Rebecca does not get a goal, says Danny. You can't throw the ball in. Daddy Pig is here. I will help you, he says. The next team to get a goal will be the winners. Richard Rabbit has the ball. He runs and runs. Then he kicks it into Pedro's net. Go! The boys win! Cheers, Danny Dog. It's not fair, says Peppa. But the ball went into the boys' own net, says Daddy. So it's an own goal. The girls cheer. Hooray! It is fair, says Peppa. We win. Everyone loves football. The end. Read it yourself. Peppa Pig. Daddy Pig's office. Peppa and George are here to see Daddy Pig's office.
Wow.
What do you do at the office? Asked Peppa. You will see, says Daddy Pig. This is the intercom, says Daddy Pig. Can I press the button? Asked Peppa. Yes, says Daddy Pig. Peppa says hello into the intercom. This is the lift, says Daddy Pig. Can I press the button? Asked Peppa. Let George have a go this time, says Daddy Pig. George presses the lift button. The lift goes up to Daddy Pig's office.
Wow.
Daddy Pig, Peppa and George all go in. This is Mrs. Cat, says Daddy Pig. Hello, Mrs. Cat, says Peppa. This is Mr. Rabbit, says Daddy Pig. Hello, Mr. Rabbit, says Peppa. Peppa and George are here to see the office, says Daddy Pig. This is what I do at my desk, says Mr. Rabbit. He stamps paper with a stamp. Can I have a go? Asked Peppa. Yes, says Mr. Rabbit. Stamp, stamp, stamp. This is what I do at my desk, says Mrs. Cat.
Meow.
She has a computer and a printer.
Wow.
Can I have a go? Asked Peppa. No, let George have a go now, says Daddy Pig. Mrs. Cat lifts George up. He has a go on the computer and printer. Print, print, print. Peppa and George are printing with Mrs. Cat's printer.
Hooray!
Look at all this paper, says Mrs. Cat.
Meow.
It's time to go and see my desk, says Daddy Pig. Do you have stamps and a computer? Asked Peppa. No, says Daddy Pig, but I have pens. Pens are the best. Can I have a go? Asked Peppa. Peppa and George like Daddy Pig's pens. This is good, says Peppa. Draw, draw, draw. Time to go now, says Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig's office is good.
Wow.
I like Mr. Rabbit's job and I like Mrs. Cat's job, but I like your job the best, Daddy, says Peppa. The end. First words with Peppa Pig. Level 2. The best pet. Meet Peppa, Susie Sheep, Zoe Zebra, Pedro Pony, and Dr. Hamster.
Hooray!
Learn are, brown, but, good, he, like, pretty, saw, say, she, this, what, who. Read toy monkey, tortoise, stick insect.
Wow.
Peppa has a pet fish. I like the fish. She is a good fish, says Susie Sheep. She's a pretty fish, Susie. She is the best pet, said Peppa. Pedro Pony has a pet stick insect.
Wow.
The stick insect is long and brown. What a pretty pet, said Pedro. He is the best pet.
Hooray!
Dr. Hamster will say who the best pets are. I like all of the pets. All the pets are pretty, said Dr. Hamster. But now I will say who the best pet is. Dr. Hamster saw Peppa's pet. What is this pet, Peppa? Said Dr. Hamster. She's a fish, said Peppa. Will she win best pet? I like the pretty fish, but I will say who the best pet is soon, said Dr. Hamster. Dr. Hamster saw Pedro's pet. What is this pet, Pedro? Said Dr. Hamster. He is a stick insect, said Pedro. He is long and brown. Will he win best pet? This is a good pet, but I will say who the best pet is soon, said Dr. Hamster. Dr. Hamster saw Zoe's pet. What is this pet, Zoe? Said Dr. Hamster. He is a monkey, said Zoe. He is a brown toy monkey. Will he win best pet? I like this pretty pet, but I will say who the best pet is soon, said Dr. Hamster. Dr. Hamster saw all of the pets.
Hooray!
Who is the best pet? I like all of the pets that I saw, but the best pet is my pet tortoise, said Dr. Hamster. And Peppa's fish is the best fish.
Hooray!
She is a pretty fish, said Dr. Hamster. What a good fish, said Peppa and Susie. We like her. Zoe's monkey is the best brown toy monkey, said Dr. Hamster.
Hooray!
What a good monkey, said Zoe. I like this brown monkey a lot. Pedro's stick insect is the best stick insect. What a pretty brown pet, said Dr. Hamster.
Hooray!
What a good stick insect, said Pedro. I like him a lot. All of the pets are good pets. All of the pets are the best pets.
Hooray!
The end. First words with Peppa Pig. Level 2. Pancakes. Meet Peppa, George, Mummy Pig, and Daddy Pig. Learn. Am, ate, eat, for, into, so, soon, that, was, well, will. Read. Pancake. Bowl. Peppa and George want to eat pancakes. I'm going to make the pancake mix into 4 pancakes, said Mummy Pig. Can we eat the pancakes soon? Said Peppa. Yes, soon, Peppa, said Mummy Pig. We need to put the pancake mix into the bowl. Peppa and George mix the pancakes. I am mixing it so well, said Peppa. We must flip the pancakes in the pan, said Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig put the mix into the pan. This pancake is for Peppa to eat, said Mummy Pig. Can I eat a pancake too? Said Daddy Pig. Soon, said Mummy Pig. You can flip the next pancake. I am going to flip the next pancake so well, said Daddy Pig. Flip! The pancake went up. That flip was not high, said Daddy Pig. It was high, Daddy, said Mummy Pig. It was not. I will flip the next pancake so well, said Daddy Pig. Peppa ate the pancake. That was good. I ate it all, she said. We need 4 pancakes, said Daddy Pig. I will flip this next pancake. I will flip it so well. Daddy Pig put the pancake mix into the pan. I am going to eat this pancake soon, said Daddy Pig. Flip! The pancake went up.
Wow!
I can flip the pancake so well that it was a high flip, said Daddy Pig. You can flip the pancake so well, Daddy. That was a high flip, said Mummy Pig. You cannot eat the pancake now, said Peppa. I am going to eat it. It will drop down soon, said Daddy Pig. The pancake did drop down soon. It fell on Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig ate the pancake. We need 4 pancakes, said Daddy Pig. I will flip the rest, said Mummy Pig. I will not flip the pancake so high. Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig ate all 4 pancakes. The end. First words with Peppa Pig. Level 1. The traffic jam. Meet Peppa, George, Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, Granny Pig, and Grandpa Pig. Learn. For, go, here, is, not, said, the, where. Read. House, traffic jam, car, potatoes. Look, potatoes for lunch. Potatoes for Peppa, George, Daddy and Mummy Pig, said Grandpa Pig. Where is Peppa? She is not here yet, said Granny Pig. Peppa is not at Granny Pig's house yet. Peppa is in the car. The car is in a traffic jam. Go, cars, go, said Daddy Pig. The cars sat still.
Oh no!
In you go, said Grandpa Pig to the potatoes. Lunch for us all. Where is Peppa? Said Granny Pig. We can go here to get to Granny Pig's house, said Daddy Pig. Where is Granny Pig's house? Said Mummy Pig. It's not here, said Peppa. It is not, said Daddy Pig. Where can we go next? Said Peppa. Granny Pig's house is not here, said Mummy Pig. It is not, said Daddy Pig. We cannot get to Granny Pig's house, said Peppa. The car is back in the traffic jam. It is at the back. Granny Pig's house is not here, said Mummy Pig. It is not. I can ring Granny Pig, said Daddy Pig. Here is lunch. Where is Peppa? Said Grandpa Pig. She is not here. The car is in a traffic jam. It is at the back, said Granny Pig. We can go too, Peppa, said Grandpa Pig.
Hooray!
Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig go to find Peppa. Here is Peppa, said Granny Pig. And the potatoes, said Grandpa Pig. Yum, said Daddy Pig. Potatoes for us all, said Grandpa Pig. The end. Peppa Pig, Miss Rabbit's Taxi. Peppa and George are at the supermarket with Mummy Pig. That's a lot of shopping, says Miss Rabbit at the checkout. It's for Grandpa, explains Peppa. Granny's going away on holiday.
Wow!
Daddy Pig is waiting outside. Where's the car? Asks Mummy Pig. I didn't bring the car, replies Daddy Pig. I didn't think you would be buying so much. I'll call for a taxi, says Mummy Pig. Hello, taxi service, says Miss Rabbit. A taxi will be with you shortly. I see you've been shopping, says Miss Rabbit. Lots of shopping about these days. Shopping for this, shopping for that. Miss Rabbit, why are you talking so much? Asked Peppa. It's what taxi drivers do, Peppa, says Miss Rabbit. The taxi arrives at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house. Daddy Pig takes us shopping inside. Granny Pig calls for a taxi to take her to the airport. Luckily, Miss Rabbit is still there.
Hooray!
Daddy Pig, Peppa and George go to the airport in Miss Rabbit's taxi with Granny Pig. Goodbye, my little ones, says Granny Pig. I'll be back soon. Mr. Wolf arrives on an aeroplane and gets in the taxi. How will we get home now? Asks Peppa. We'll have to call a taxi, says Daddy Pig. Miss Rabbit drives back to the airport to pick up Peppa, George and Daddy Pig. On the way, she finds Mr. Bull standing in the middle of the road. I'm supposed to be mending the airport, but my truck's broken down, complains Mr. Bull.
Oh no!
I'm going to the airport, says Miss Rabbit. Have you got any luggage? Just this sand, replies Mr. Bull. Mr. Badger pulls a lever to pour sand from a tipper truck into the taxi. Miss Rabbit's taxi is full of sand. Miss Rabbit's taxi arrives at the airport. Here's the sand, says Mr. Bull to his workers, lifting up the front of the taxi. Now Miss Rabbit can drive Daddy Pig, Peppa and George home.
Hooray!
Then you can have a rest, says Daddy Pig. I should be so lucky, says Miss Rabbit. Miss Rabbit gets back to the supermarket. There is a long line of customers queuing up to pay. Sorry to have kept you waiting, says Miss Rabbit. It's just another busy day for Miss Rabbit. The end.
Hi kids, did you have fun watching this video? Then like and subscribe for more.